I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back. Judge, the burden's supposed to be on the judge, right? The burden if he's going to recuse.
Yes, the judge is the one that makes that final determination as to whether or not they should recuse themselves.
You cite in your written testimony Rule 103E1 of the Chief Administrative Judge for the State of New York. Is that right? And it's pretty clear.
It is.
The judge shall disqualify himself or herself in a proceeding in which the judge's impartiality might be reasonably questioned. It can't get any clearer. Anyone with a reasonable mind says, if your daughter's in the business of making millions of dollars for Democrat candidates whose whole career, most of their career has been attacking President Trump, that might be something that a reasonable person would question your impartiality. That clear?
That is why I have emphasized the appearance of impropriety here. It is something that can't be ignored in the analysis of whether or not a judge should recuse themselves.
Final question is, why do you think the judge, the court, allowed an indictment that wasn't specific about the charge, the crime that that President Trump was being charged with? Why would he do that?
Well, that gets more into my political opinion than my legal opinion. And if you want my political opinion,
of course I do.
Sounds to me like Judge Merchan had his marching orders and he moved forward with what was expected of him.
So if you're a judge who won't recuse yourself when your daughter's in the business of making millions of dollars from people who've attacked President Trump, you might understand why he's willing to allow an indictment that you're not supposed to allow move forward. And President Trump, as a defendant, not know what he's being charged with until the end of the trial.
That is all correct.
Yeah. Back to where we started. Lawfare at its finest, or at its worst. I would say at its worst. I want to thank all of you for being here today, for your expert testimony. We appreciate that. And with that, I got to read something special here. This concludes today's hearing. We thank our witnesses for appearing before the subcommittee. Without objection, all members will have 5 legislative